In Microsoft Project 2013, the reporting is changed dramatically, but reporting in 2019 and the next version it's have a huge difference from the early version. But there is a fact you must know. In 2019 and the next version, the reporting skills from the previous versions totally not needed. You will have a new reporting skills. You will learn in this session how to create your own report. So let's go to report tab here. It's contain all facilities in order to create your own report. In the left side of the screen, you can find compare project tools, which enable you to compare two versions of project. For example, there is a difference in tasks or different resources, so you can compare and find the difference between both of them. And at the right side of the project, you can find the visual reports, and we will discuss this later. Okay, and now you have new reports. It's all new report, even it's a blank report, so you will create report from scratch, and chart reports or table reports on comparison. Okay, after that you have here resources. It's resource reports, over allocated resources overview, cost, this is cash flow cost over revenues, earned value report, resource cost overview, task cost overview. In progress, this is the critical task, late tasks, milestone report, sleeping task. Custom, this is the custom reports. Recent, it's the recent reports you already created. Getting start, it's best practice analyzer report, create report, get start with the project, organize tasks, share with your team. Okay. After that, we can go to dashboard. We have burn down, cost overview, project overview, upcoming tasks, work overview. If you go to more reports, you can find all type of reports we have: dashboard reports, resource reports, cost reports, in progress reports, getting start reports, new reports as we find here. Okay, recent, it's the last report we open. Okay, now you know the name and the usage for each tool. Let's start to create our first report. Getting start, best practice analyzer. This is our first report. Just click. Now you have best practice analyzer report. It's contain task with no actual work, task with no resources assigned. You have two tables: task with duration less than 8 hours, summary task with assigned resources. This is our first predefined report, but we need to adjust this report. We have the ability to customize predefined report as we like. To create your own report, you must have an empty paper and try to identify which element you want to be represented in your report. Now we will go to project design, manage, rename report. Let's rename it Anwar, best practice analyzer. Okay, and after that, if we go to report tab, we can find in custom Anwar best practice analyzer. You can modify the element of the report. For example, here we have the header of this report, and this header it's text box. Just click inside it. You find shape format. Change shape format to whatever you like. You can increase the width or decrease it. Okay, and just select your text and right click. Paragraph, this is general alignment. Choose centered or right or left for the text. Select your text again. Font, you can modify totally the color for the font. Here we have also text box. Same the same, you can modify just be inside it. Format shape, you can change this text box. Go to font, you can change your color to be yellow. Paragraph, align to be centered. Just to click inside text box, right click after that, you can find all editing options for the text box. In our second element, if you go here, this is chart. Just click over chart, you can find field list panel. Field list panel contains tasks and resources. For both of them, you can find fields. Just by select of these fields, you can find overtime, regular work, this is one. Second, you go to resources, you can find the resources, this is the remaining work, and we have these resources. For this part, you can from chart design, which pop up just when you select the chart, you can modify how it should be look like. For example, like by this way, or by this way, or by this way. Even you can change the chart type and chart color. And you can modify your chart axis. You can add budget work, so you now have budget work and remaining work. Some of these fields you can find it successful than others, depending on the data you entered to the project and how you want your report to be represented. On the second chart, you can select the same ways for the previous chart. You can select the chart, edit the background colors by the criteria you would like to see. For the third element, we will speak here about the table. Just click over table, you can find field list, contain all fields you wanted to add or you wanted to remove from the table. Also, you can find the table design in order to modify the design all over the table. Shading, effects, 3D effect or reflection effects, style for font. You can show and hide field list panel, which you called also table data from here. Now we can modify completely the format of the table. But about the data, you can see here you find task. But about the data, there is a task, our resources, whatever you like to insert. This is the complete resources. This is a task. Also, you can modify by adding the ID for the task if you wanted to add. You can select variants if you wanted for the project, and the budget work or actual work. Also, there is a filter here. This filter, it's for tasks. the duration less than 8 hours. In our project now, we need just to show all tasks. This is all tasks. If we add data, we can add variance, duration with variance. Now we can understand any report can be customized easy with a high customization way in order to achieve its desire. From report design, we will go to page setup, page breaks. Now we can see the border of our report. In order to modify this border, we can go to size. We find the page here is letter, so we'll choose A4 page. Now it's modified a little bit, and after that we can modify the chart or reduce its size in order to fit the report size. Okay. And after that we can print our report, just Ctrl B. We find here it's breaked in this point, so we can modify by changing the size of the paper or move this table to another page. Okay, my friend. After saving our project, we can go to report, dashboard, project overview. This is new report. By the same criteria, we will rename it because this is a standard report and we need to make some modification according to our requirement. So from project design, manage, rename project. I will rename it Anwar project overview. Okay. From report, if you go to custom, you can find Anwar project overview. Here you can find it's the header of the project. Report design, we can change the themes all over the project. Second, we can change the color according to our design. Okay. Here, shape format. We'll change it. Here, this is the start of the project to the end of the project. The percentage of completion it's 2%. We can go to font, change the font, make a line from layout to the center. Here just click here to the center, right click fonts, time New Roman. My friend, if we click all over this table, we can modify its design. Okay, this is one. Second, field list. Under number, there is a custom, and this is the percentage of completion. You can modify or select whatever the number or the percentage you wanted to show according to your data in project. This is a filter. It's contain all tasks, or you can filter on a specific task or critical tasks, for example. Third, this is outline level of this report, and in our report it's project summary. By the same criteria, we find here there is a text box. It's for the percentage of completion, and this is its description. Also, you can find in this chart all data regarding to the completed tasks. Here you have another text box. From format shape you can change the format. Here just right click font, you can change the color to be white. Okay, and now you have another table for the late tasks, and we know this because this filter on late tasks, and it contains the name of the task, start and finish, the duration, and the percentage of completion. Again, we will go to report design, page breaks, paper size, let's say it's A4. Now this report and this tables, it's fitted to A4 page. In this report you can modify by adding from images your company logo and inserted it inside the table. You can use control and select this item of report, and by down arrow you can move them down. Okay, and from project design, picture, logo, we have our logo here, and just by Ctrl P or from file, print, you can see the view for your report. Escape or back again to modify the fields for a table or for a graph. After that you will be capable to print your report. Thanks for your attention and see you soon.